Hi everyone, my name's Kathy. Welcome to my frugality channel, Skint Living UK. Today I'm cooking up a storm. I'm putting the oven on, so I'm putting multiple things on to get the most of my electricity. So I'm cooking today's and tomorrow's dinner at the same time. I'm using up the cheapy veggies that I bought from Aldi. I got potatoes for 5p, sprouts for 5p, carrots for 5p and sweet for 5p, absolute bargain. And today I've been out to Asda and picked up some cheapy sausages, and they were £2.65 and they should have been £4.27. So I saved about £1.50 there. And I also picked up some cheapy mushrooms that were 50p. So in my steamer here, I've got some sprouts, peeled sprouts and diced carrot and swede. And I've got some potatoes bubbling away because I'm going to make some mash with them, because I'm going to make a shepherd's pie but with sausages rather than mincemeat. So this packet of sausages, there was 10 in it, so I've used 6 and I've chopped them up into little pieces. I've added about 3/4 of the mushrooms, just slicing them up, and a whole onion peeled and chopped up, and then I've just sprinkled on some black pepper and some garlic. I love garlic on everything. If you're doing this, you don't need to use garlic. And I've got some cheapy gravy granules that I usually pick up in Aldi, sometimes Home and Bargain. You can get them in B&M and any supermarket, it doesn't matter. The gravy granules are good because they thicken up your gravy, so you don't need to add corn flour or anything. And that's the reason why I don't add salt, because I think the gravy is salty enough. So like I said, there's 6 sausages in here chopped up, 3/4 of the mushrooms, a whole big onion, some garlic and some gravy granules. So I'm making a shepherd's pie. So the mash will go on top and I will serve the veggie as a side. If you want to save on energy as well, you could always just chop up the veggies and mix them in with the sausages. And rather than use a mash, you could slice the potatoes and put them on top, maybe with some knobs of butter or a little bit of oil, and make a hot pot instead. So that way you don't need to have the extra pan on. Because I'm cooking this in the oven and I've got the oven on, I've decided to cook the sausages, the other 4 remaining sausages as well, for tomorrow. And I'm going to bake 3 of the potatoes, so we'll have 3 baked potatoes with the sausages. And I like garlic mushrooms, so all it is the mushrooms sliced up, some knobs of butter and some garlic granules added on top. And I cook that at the bottom of the oven at the same time as something else I'm cooking. So that's my meal for tomorrow. One of these baked potatoes and some of the mushrooms my son will have. He doesn't eat pork, so they're all for me. Yum, yum, yum. And he's going to have chicken satays instead. It's his favourite. I've got a recipe for satays. I'll leave a link at the end of the video if you're interested in that. I've shown it a few times. And in my freezer, I'll add a little mooch about, and I found some garlic baguettes. These were reduced to £1, so I'm going to cook one of them so my son can have some garlic bread with his satays tomorrow. We'll have half of one each, and the other one I'm going to fling back in the freezer now for another time. So lots of yummy meals, all cooked at once in the oven to save some energy. And I've been using up a bit of the cheapy veggies as well. I know a lot of videos are out there about people buying the cheapy veg and they prepare it, like they cook it first and then they freeze it and do all kinds of stuff there. I just use them as I go along because I'm a lazy cook. I just think I'll do it as I need it. And they're still perfectly fresh, still perfectly edible. So I'm not really in a rush because it all gets eaten up pretty quickly anyway, because my son's over 6 foot tall, he's big and wide, he's got size 13 feet, and as I always tell him, I think he's got hollow legs. Because he takes some filling, he's just always looking for food. So that's why I've always got loads of things on the go to hopefully fill him up. But I was pleased today to pick up the sausages and the mushrooms reduced. There wasn't much else there really, and the prices of some of the reduced stuff wasn't much cheaper than the full price. I think it was very disappointing. I had a look in the fruit part and the bakery part. There was just like nothing there. Yeah, not as good as last year. I thought last year was much better for the reduced items. So we'll see. I'll have a little look-see on New Year's Eve, and there might be some bargains there because the shop's shut for an extra day, isn't it, because of New Year. So you never know, I might get a little bit of a better reduction on that day. So watch out for the video then, because I'll do that. And tomorrow I'm going to go to Asda and do a food bank donation, so you might want to watch that. I've got about £20 to spend, so I'm just going to be buying tins and toiletries. If you're at all interested, on my homepage I've got a list that I've got from the Trussell Trust that they gave me for the items that they're looking for the food bank, because they don't need things like beans and stuff like that, because they've got loads of stuff like that. They need things like a pudding, like tinned rice pudding or jam or tinned meat. Or tinned fish. I tend to give in tins of tuna, rice pudding. Asda does their own brand jam, so it's nice and cheap. And if I haven't got much money, I buy tins of spaghetti hoops because they're 18-19p. So if you buy 5 tins, that's only less than £1. So it's not going to break the bank donating that, because I think if someone's got a tin of spaghetti hoops, you can throw that on some toast, and that's like a meal, isn't it? Tin fruit these days they're asking for, but the tin fruit these days, apart from peaches, I think is really expensive now. I used to like, when my son was little, I used to get him tin pineapple, but I think tin pineapple now is expensive because we always used to get them on in juice, not the syrupy ones, because I think kids have enough sugar as it is, don't you? So please like, share and subscribe if you could be so kind. Could you give us a thumbs up and or a comment, because that helps the YouTube algorithm to know that I exist. And on the thumbnail I'll leave a picture of the shepherd's pie done and the satays done, and like I said before, I'll leave a link at the end of the video to the chicken satay meal. Because I make my own sauce, because I just think I've got all the ingredients here on my little plate rack here, so it makes sense just to make my own rather than spending £1 or so on jars or tins of sauce or sachets. They tend to come in as well these days. It's easy for me to make my own, and it's cheaper to make my own. As always with Frugal Living, cooking from scratch is the way to go, isn't it? So bye for now, and I hope to see you soon.